Hey friends, let's look into Green's function. So this Green's function is used to solve a second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation. That is equation which goes like this: d squared y by dx squared plus p of x dy by dx plus q of x is equal to y is equal to sum f of x. Now we can write this equation in this form: d squared upon dx squared plus p of x d by dx plus q of x of y is equal to f of x. This can be nothing but L operating on y will be equal to f of x. So the solution of this equation is the convolution GF. Now let's define a Green's function, which is this operator and the Green function x comma a is equal to delta, which is Dirac delta function, x minus a. So the solution of this equation is the Green's function g. Here g is the Green's function and this g is also the Green's function. So how to find the Green's function? Let's understand that by taking an example. So this is the equation which is given to us: d squared y by dx squared plus y of x equals to f of x, and the boundary conditions are y of 0 equals to 0 equals to y of pi by 2. We have to find the Green's function. So step 1 is finding the solutions of y. So we can write this equation as d squared upon dx squared plus 1 of operating on y will be equal to f of x. This is nothing but Ly is equal to f of x. Now we are going to take f of x equals to 0. This term equals to 0. So we'll have d squared upon dx squared plus 1y is equal to 0. And now let's solve this equation. D squared plus 1 is equal to 0. D squared is equal to minus 1. And we'll have the value of ds plus minus I. Therefore the value of y will be equal to e raised to 0x a cos x plus b sin x, where a and b are some constant, which will be a cos x plus b sin x. We have already seen how to solve this equation in the differential equation parts. Now the second step is to find the Green's function. So for this, what we are going to do is we are going to consider the second equation which we saw just before. Lgx comma a will be equal to delta x minus a. Now we know when x is not equal to a, then this Dirac delta function will be equal to 0. So when x is not equal to a, we will have L of g of x comma a is equal to 0. Now I am going to consider this. We are going to consider two sides. Let x equals to a be here. This will be the left part. This will be the right part. So this is x less than a and this is x greater than a region. We are having two boundary conditions. Here we are having x equals to 0 and this boundary condition is x is equal to pi by 2. So this will be the left part and this will be the right part. So now we can write the Green's function g of x comma a as this part, this y, one for the left hand side and one for the right side. So we'll have here a1 cos x plus b1 sin x for the left part, and we will have a2 cos x plus b2 sin x for the right part. Now we are going to find the values of a1, b1, a2, b2, and that we will get the Green's function for x less than a as well as for x greater than a. The third step is now to put the boundary condition. So we'll put this boundary condition for left hand side, that is for x less than a. We are having at x equals to 0, it was given that y of x equals to 0 is 0 and y of x equals to pi by 2 is also 0. So at x equals to 0 we are having y equals to 0. this will imply g of 0 comma a is also equals to 0 for this part x less than a. That means considering this, we'll have a1 cos x is 0, cos 0 plus b1 sin 0 is equal to 0. Cos 0 is 1, therefore we'll have a1 is equal to 0. Now we are going to do the same thing for x greater than a. For x greater than a, at x equals to pi by 2, we are having y equals to 0. That means g of pi by 2 comma a is also equals to 0. So for x greater than a, I'll have a2 cos pi by 2 plus b2 sin pi by 2 is equal to 0. Sin pi by 2 is 1, therefore we'll have b2 equals to 0. So in this equation, we can see that a1 equals to 0, so this term is 0, and at x greater than a, we are having b2 equals to 0. So our equation will become b1 sin x for x less than a and only a2 cos x for x greater than a. Now for the fourth step, we are going to use the condition that g is continuous at x equals to a. That is, g of left x comma a at x equals to a is equal to g of right x comma a at x equals to a. That means left x less than a, b1 sin at x equals to a is equal to g of right. Right is x greater than a. That is a2 cos at x equals to a, cos a. Now the fifth step is to use the condition that del g upon del x is discontinuous at x equals to a. That is, del g right upon del x at x equals to a minus del g left upon del x at x equals to a is equal to coefficient of del squared g upon del x squared. Now our equation was d squared y by dx squared plus y of x is equal to f of x. Therefore the coefficient here is equal to 1. So this value will be 1. Therefore right, that means x greater than a, this term, differentiation of this term will be minus a2 sin x, but at x equals to a, so this will become sin a, minus del g left upon del x. Left means x less than a, x less than a is b1 sin x, differentiation of that will be b1 cos x, but at x equals to a, so this will become cos a, and this value is equal to 1. Now using this equation and this equation, we will solve it and we will get minus a2 sin a minus b1 here is a2 cos a upon sin a. So you will have here a2 cos a upon sin a into cos a equals to 1. Solving this, we will get a2 is equal to minus sin a. Put this value of a2 here or here and we will get b1 is equal to minus cos a. Now we'll put this value of a2 here and this value of b1 here, and we will get this b1 will be into minus cos a and this a2 will be into minus sin a. So our Green's function for the given equation, differential equation, which was d squared y by dx squared plus y of x equals to f of x, with the boundary condition that y of 0 and y of pi by 2 are 0, is given by minus cos a sin x for x less than a and minus sin a cos x for x greater than a. This is how we find the Green's function. So in order to find the Green's function, the steps are as follows. We'll write the equation in the form L operating on y equals to f of x. We'll put this f of x equals to 0 and we'll get L of y equals to 0. We'll solve for y and we'll get y1x plus y2x. Second, we are going to consider L g of x comma a equals to delta x minus a, and we know that x is not equal to a. Dirac delta function will be 0. When this function will be 0, this left hand will also be equal to 0. So now we are having two regions, x less than a and x greater than a. So we'll find g of x comma a at a1 y1x plus a2 y2x for x less than a, and it will be also equal to b1 y1x plus b2 y2x for x greater than a. The next step will be to put the boundary conditions a and b and simplify this. Then we are going to use that simplified equation, and in that we are going to use the condition that g is continuous at x equals to a. And the last step is to use this condition that del g upon del x is discontinuous at x equals to a. Using all this, we will get the values of a1, a2, b1, b2, and thus we will get the Green's function. That's it for this part. Peace be upon you.